Hi tech lovers! Welcome back to Fast Cabling. Have you ever needed to install security cameras across multiple buildings only to realize that standard Ethernet just can't reach? Well, that's exactly what we're going to solve in today's video. We're going to walk through a real-world industrial project that we have one control center and two separate buildings, all needs to connect back to the main control room. Along the way, I'll explain how long-range PoE switches solve all the problems and how to get everything up correctly. So let's get started. So our site has three buildings. The first building is our control center where all of the cameras will be recorded here. Now building 2 is located 160 meters from the control center, but building 3 is even further away at 180 meters. Now, at building 2, we needed 2 security cameras, and they're all within 100 meters. But at building 3, we needed 5 security cameras. Some of these cameras are within 100 meters, while others are around 150 meters away. Well, at first glance, this might not seem like a difficult project, but there's one major problem. Standard Ethernet has a maximum cable distance of only 100 meters. And once you go beyond that limit, the electrical signal traveling through the network cable becomes weaker. As the signal degrades, data packets can be lost or corrupted, causing unstable connection and slow performance. And that's why simply using a standard PoE switch in the control room and running Ethernet cable directly to building 2 and 3 won't work. Now both buildings are already well beyond the 100 Ethernet limits, so instead, we're going to use long-range PoE switches. So the heart of our installation is our 16-port WebSmart long-range PoE switch installed inside the control center. Now this switch isn't a standard PoE switch. It includes dedicated long-range ports that use a special long-range chipset. Now these ports can transmit both power and data over Ethernet for distances of up to 500 meters while maintaining a 100 megabit per second connection. So that's a huge advantage for projects like industrial facilities, warehouses, farms, schools, or campuses where buildings are spread apart. However, there's one very important thing you need to understand before setting up this switch. The long-range feature only works when both ends of the cable are connected to ports that have the same long-range chipset. In other words, it must be a long-range port connected directly to another long-range port. If you connect one of these long-range ports to a standard network PoE switch, it simply behaves like a normal Ethernet connection, and the long-range capability is lost. And that's because Ethernet communication is always two ways. Both devices need to understand the long-range signaling. So now let's look at building 2. Since we only have 2 cameras here, so we'll install this 4-port long-range PoE switch. Now this compact switch is perfect for small remote building. Port 1 and port 2 are the dedicated long-range ports, and port 3 and port 4 are standard PoE ports designed for normal camera connection within 100 meters. And there's another useful feature on this switch. Port 1 and port 2, the long-range PoE ports, supports automatic speed downgrade. That means if you connect a camera that's further away, the switch can automatically reduce the connection speed to 10 megabit per second, allowing the cable distance to increase up to 250 meters. And this happens automatically whenever the distance requires it. But keep in mind, this feature is mainly designed for IP cameras because most surveillance cameras only require a few megabit per second of bandwidth. So a 10 meg connection is more than enough. So to connect building 2 back to our control center, we'll first run one Ethernet cable from the long-range port on our 16-port switch. So let's plug it into one of the long-range port. And here we need to use another short patch cord to connect our switch to a network video recorder so we can show you the live video feed. Now let's follow our 300 meters Ethernet cable and plug it into one of the long-range port at our 4-port switch, which is port number 1 or 2. Let's plug it into port number 1. Now our building has the network connectivity. Next, we'll connect the security cameras. Since both cameras are less than 100 meters away, so we can simply plug them into port 3 or port 4. I'm going to plug one of them to show you. Now the setup is completed for building 2. Let's look at our big screen monitor to show you the live video feed 300 meters away. All right, I'm waving my hand so you can see this is a live video. And now let's move to building 3. Remember, this building needs 5 cameras, including some located around 150 meters away. So for this location, we'll install our 8-port long-range PoE switch. Just like before, we'll connect one of its long-range port back to the 16-port long-range switch in the control center. Again, we're connecting long-range port to long-range port, so we maintain the full long-range communication between both buildings. But there's one nice advantage about this 8-port PoE switch is that port number 1 through number 8 are all long-range port, giving you much more flexibility when connecting devices. Now, what about the cameras that are 150 meters away? That's where the CCTV mode comes in. Port number 5 through 8 include a physical CCTV mode switch. So we simply flip it to CCTV mode. Now it's on, and those ports will operate at 10 megabits per second, allowing cameras connection up to 250 meters. That means our 150 meters cameras can connect directly without adding any extra equipment. It's a very simple solution. We can just plug the camera into port number 5, 6, 7, and 8, enable CCTV mode on, and you're done. No complicated configuration. Now, let's connect our long Ethernet cable to one of the ports, since they're all long-range port. And now we just connect the camera into one of the PoE port and connect it back to our 16-port long-range PoE switch. Plug it into one of the long-range port. They are marked green, so it's pretty clear. And when we look at our big screen monitor, the camera is already on. It needs some time to zoom in and out, but we can see this is a live video feed. So at this point, all 3 buildings are connected, and at our control center, you can also add security cameras because it has 16 ports, so it can support multiple cameras as well. Now, many people ask another question. Does the 16-port long-range switch also have the downgrade features? Well, the answer is yes. But because our 16-port model is a web smart switch, so this feature is configured through the web management interface. So you just simply log into the switch and select the port you want to configure, and you can change the port speed to 10 megabits per second. And once configured, that port can also support longer camera runs. And now let's take it one step further. What happens if one of your cameras is located even further away, let's say 400 meters? That's where the long-range chipsets becomes really powerful. Instead of adding another long-range PoE switch at 400 meters away, you can simply just install a PoE extender near the camera. The extender connects back to one of the long-range ports on the switch, and allowing that single camera connection to reach up to 400 meters while still receiving both power and data over the same Ethernet cable. And this works with every long-range port on the long-range PoE switch, making it an excellent solution for every remote cameras around large industrial sites. And finally, let's talk about PoE power budget, because this is something many installers overlook. Our 16-port long-range PoE switch has a total power budget of 250 watts. That doesn't mean every port can output 250 watts. Instead, all 16 ports are sharing that 250 watts power budget. For example, if all 16 ports are being used at the same time, every port averages around 15 watts, and that's perfectly fine for most standard fixed IP cameras. However, if you're installing high-power devices that require more power, you need to make sure the total power consumption stays within that switch's available power budget. So always calculate the power requirement before installing your cameras. So that's it for today. Hopefully this video has helped you understand not only how this long-range PoE switches work, but also how to design and install a reliable multi-building surveillance network. Now, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and feel free to leave your questions in the comment section below. Thank you very much for joining us, and I'll see you in our next video.